Hi, I'm Al Sutherland with your Mesonet Weather Report. We've seen the temperatures go up and down pretty dramatically, but one of the consistent things is how dry the air has been. We can see that when we look at our first map, a rainfall map from January 8th through Wednesday the 22nd, and we can see that only in the southeast is there any green areas with meaningful rainfall. The rest of the state, very light rain or no rain. Turning to a map of plant available water from the surface down to 16 inches, we can see how the western part of the state is dry. Most of those areas over there, they're coming in at 1.5 inches or less of plant available water. As we move into the yellow areas of the state, we move into areas that are in that 1 to 2 inch range. The green areas on our map have better soil moisture. Those would be in the 3 to 5 inch of plant available water. We do need to remember that wheat fields are going to draw on that water, and they will be lower than what the Mesonet is actually showing. Our dry air and dead grass have left us with a lot of high fire danger days, and that has prompted 12 counties to declare burn bans. Now here's Gary with a more in-depth look on our drought status.
Thanks, Al, and good morning, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this topsy-turvy weather where it's warm one day and brutally cold the next day, but that's January in Oklahoma for you. Now, it's also gotten extremely dry over the last several months, especially in the last 30 days. Let's take a look at the latest U.S. Drought Monitor map, see where we're at. Now, this latest map is simply the same as last week. We could have shown drought intensification if we wanted to. Unfortunately, the big snowstorm on the East Coast prevented us from making any changes. The author wasn't able to get our changes in time. Otherwise, you probably would have seen those colors ramp up across western Oklahoma, up in and north central Oklahoma. So watch for some changes over the next couple of weeks in the Drought Monitor map. Speaking of dry weather, take a look at this map of consecutive days with less than at least 1/4 inch of rainfall from the Oklahoma Mesonet. As you can see, some areas have been over 100 days without at least one day of receiving 1/4 inch of rainfall or snowfall equivalent, the liquid equivalent. So it has gotten extremely dry. Alva there in Woods County is well over 110 days, and pretty much most of western Oklahoma up into north central, even over in a little bit in northeast Oklahoma, getting extremely dry over not only January but also the previous couple of months. So that's where you're going to see that drought start to intensify. Next, let's take a look at the February through April forecasts. These are outlooks from the National Weather Service's Climate Prediction Center. For temperature, again, for the February through April period, they see increased odds of above normal temperatures for all of the state of Oklahoma. For precipitation, they have us in that white EC category. Now, that's simply a term meaning equal chances, and that means they didn't see any large-scale clues pointing towards either wetter than normal or drier than normal weather. Hopefully by next week we will see some changes in the long-term pattern. That's it for this week. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.